where we will discuss how NCADE can support you throughout the entire Chicago school experience. We will be recording this webinar, so a link to the recording will be provided for you at a later time so you can go back and review the information we've covered. Just so you're aware, all attendees are muted, so if you do have a question, please feel free to type it into the chat box, and we'll be sure to address that. So at this time, I'd like to hand things over to the Director of NCADE, Belinda McFeeters.
Thank you so much, Ellen. Good afternoon, everyone, and again, welcome to the webinar entitled NCADE plus U equals Success. I am Dr. Belinda McFeeters, the Associate Provost for Academic and Dissertation Excellence. I have oversight for NCADE, which is the Writing and the Research Center for the Chicago School of Professional Psychology. Essentially, our mission is to provide support to students and faculty to improve the quality of academic writing, dissertation and thesis research, post-defense publication, as well as faculty research, with an overall goal to advance academic performance and scholarship at TCSPP. Ellen, you can advance that slide. Great. And you can advance it one more time, and we'll go over the agenda. So today's agenda, and essentially the purpose, is to provide you, the students, with an overview of all of the services that we provide. We support you from the beginning of your enrollment at the Chicago School to the very end. After we finish the session, if you have questions, feel free to email us at ncade@thechicagoschool.edu. Again, ncade@thechicagoschool.edu. So just to give you an idea of how NCADE is made up, again, I'm the Associate Provost, and so I manage, first of all, the Academic Success Programs, which is the master's and pre-dissertation support that's provided around writing, around some of the basic areas that you might need support in around writing, some statistics support as well. And Dr. Katya Mitova will talk more about those services. We also have methodology experts. We have dissertation writing experts who work with our dissertating students. And then we have applied research project instructors who work with the students enrolled in the master's online programs. And so you'll hear from more NCADE staff who will talk more about every area that is listed here. I'd like to first invite Dr. Katya Mitova, the Director of Academic Success Programs, to talk a little bit about the services that the Academic Success Programs provide to students. Dr. Mitova? Dr. Mitova, we can't hear you. You may be on mute.
I unmuted myself successfully.
Okay,
greetings. It is sometimes slow, but we're quicker. My name is Katya Mitova. I'm the Director of Academic Success Programs. As Dr. Belinda McFeeters already mentioned, we support students in master's programs and students in doctoral programs before they reach the point of dissertation. But we start very early, really. All new students have probably received a letter from us about the academic success program, the writing assessment process, and probably have submitted an essay for evaluation for us. If so, many of you have heard the results and you know whether you will be required to take the writing seminar or not, but either way, we are here to continue to support you in other ways, and you will see how in the next slide. Okay, so we have Graduate Student Success Program, and this is a hub that contains all our resources, and it guides you how to request an individual consultation, feedback on your writing. It could be sometimes in person if a a coach is available, or most of the time it is going to be electronic feedback. I suggest that if you're a new student, you're probably enrolled in the Graduate Student Success Program, but if you are an older student, continuing student, please contact us to inquire about enrollment, because it is a really rich site, and you'll probably find everything you need for your academic success there. We have two groups of writing specialists who support our students. Some of them are writing tutors, and others are peer writing coaches. They do essentially the same job, but they might be able to address different needs, as the peer writing coaches know very well what it means to be a student at the Chicago School. They, of course, have previous experience and training as tutors. We also have writing tutors who are very experienced English language teachers, writing specialists, and in Washington, D.C., we have Dr. Tiffany Wilkins, who will be assisting all the students there on ground. That's all from me.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mitova. Now I'd like to introduce Dr. Alicia Eubanks. She is a dissertation writing expert at the DC campus, but she's going to talk to you a bit about staying in the loop with NCADE. Dr. Eubanks.
Greetings. My name is Alicia Eubanks. I serve as a dissertation writing expert based at the Washington, D.C. campus. To receive the most out of NCADE services, we encourage you to stay in the loop. Our team makes it a priority to consistently inform you of NCADE services, events, and webinars that are designed to benefit you on your writing and research journey. NCADE webinars. On average, the NCADE hosts 3 educational webinars per month. Join us next week as we host 2 webinars. Chat with a dissertation writing expert on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Central, and an introduction to research using library resources on Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Central. Please visit the NCADE website for a calendar of the 2015 through 2016 NCADE webinars. NCADE Weekly News. Every Monday, NCADE staff members email all TCSPP students and faculty the NCADE Weekly News. The email blast shares upcoming NCADE events, resources, and writing and research support. Please carefully read the NCADE Weekly News every week for the most up-to-date information. NCADE YouTube channel. Recorded NCADE webinars are housed on the NCADE YouTube channel. To date, there are 28 available webinars to listen to at any time. Additional videos are added each month. Be sure to check out the video titled, Pull Those Weeds, Tips for Concise Writing. This 6-minute video details how to write concisely and avoid wordiness. Last but not least, also view the NCADE website. This website includes staff pictures, bios, and contact information, description of our writing and research services, and useful resources on APA style, time management, note-taking, and the dissertation process. We look forward to supporting you. If you have any questions, please email us at ncade@thechicagoschool.edu.
Thank you so much, Dr. Eubanks. And I'd just like to reference just a few of the, a few screenshots of the resources that Dr. Eubanks mentioned. First, the NCADE Weekly News, and you can go to the next slide, Ellen. So as she said, every Monday you'll receive this in your inbox, and it just gives you an idea of what we have going on for that week. It may be webinars, it may be writing tips, it may be methodological tips. The students have found these weekly news events to be very helpful. The next slide references the NCADE webinars that Dr. Eubanks mentioned. We have a whole calendar from August to July of 2016, and as she mentioned, on average there are about 3 different webinars per month that we offer. based on methodology sessions, writing, overall professional development, very, very helpful webinars that we offer. The next slide is the NCADE YouTube channel that has a number of helpful videos based on previous webinars that we've done. So if you want to take time at your own pace to listen to them, to learn, for instance, about qualitative data analysis, poster presentation, best practices, or even several writing areas around APA or plagiarism, feel free to check out those videos. And then lastly, the NCADE website. This is found on the My Chicago School Gateway. Again, you'll learn more about the NCADE team, what we do, how you can reach us, and there's several writing and methodological supports connected to this website as well. So next, I'd like to introduce you to Ileana Torres, who works with another entity within NCADE, and that is the Applied Research Project instructors who support the master's students in the online programs. Ileana?
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. My name is Ileana Torres, and I'm the Senior Applied Research Project Instructor for the Master's in Psychology program online. Now, for those that are not familiar with the ARP, the Applied Research Project, that is the required capstone project for all master's level students in our online programs. Now, the Applied Research Project instructors are master's and doctoral level instructors who provide writing and APA support to online master's students who are working on their applied research project. In terms of the role of the ARP instructors, our primary focus is to help all online master's level students with the applied research project process. We instruct the ARP courses and also provide feedback and help you to revise rough drafts of the required components of the ARP. ARP instructors will also help you to present in the final evaluation, which we call the ARP Showcase. Now, support for master's students online is available in all three of our online programs, the Master's in Psychology program, the Industrial Organizational Psychology program, and the Forensic Psychology program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ileana. And the next slide just references the contact information for the ARP instructors for the IO program, which is Ellen Grant, who is the senior ARP instructor. For the forensic program, we have Crystal Isabel Daniels and Angela Keel Hulbert. And then for the MAP program, you just spoke with Ileana Torres. She's the senior ARP instructor. Again, for those of you who are in the online master's programs, feel free to reach out to these individuals for support around the ARP. Now I'd like to invite you to Dr. Kuva Glasic. He's one of our methodology experts with NCADE, and Dr. Glasic is going to tell you about the methodology support that is available for dissertating students. Dr. Glasic.
Thank you. Like Dr. McPheeters said, we're here to support doctoral students in terms of their dissertation research, as well as in terms of publishing research in peer-reviewed outlets. We also support faculty in those same endeavors, and we also support students who are working on their IRB applications, meaning that when it comes time to submit your study for a review of its ethical standards, we can make sure that all the information that you need is there, and also avoiding unnecessary information that the IRB doesn't necessarily want to review. Looking for logistical problems, any kind of as yet unidentified methodological issues, and it's a very sort of case-by-case process. Which brings me to this next point here about the methodology consultations. These are built around the fact that every study is unique. We help you avoid pitfalls of different methodologies, make sound decisions about choosing the correct methodologies, and perhaps most importantly, taking ownership of those decisions so that you understand why you're using a certain method, why you're doing or making any kind of decisions along the way that have to do with designing your study, analyzing data, and interpreting the data. And we also understand that every study is unique. There are qualitative analyses that students and faculty do, quantitative studies, and also a combination of the two called mixed methods. We're prepared to assist you in any one of those different types of approaches. And even if every study were the same, every researcher has unique strengths and weaknesses. So again, it's based on this consultation model where we discuss the pertinent issues for everyone who comes to see us. Stuff you may not even have thought of that could be influential and important. So you have our email there. Please feel free to contact us. It's ncade.me, as in methodology experts, at thechicagoschool.edu. And that is all I have for you right now. I'll hand it back to you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Glossick. Again, we encourage you guys, those of you who are dissertating students, to please contact our methodology experts for consultation and methodology support. Okay. And the next slide. So now I'd like to introduce Dr. Jamie Patterson. She is one of our dissertation writing experts, and she'll be talking to you about the dissertating support we provide to our dissertating students. Thank you, Jamie.
Well, hello. As Dr. McPeter said, my name is Jamie Patterson. I am one of 6 dissertation writing experts, or as we call ourselves, DWEs, here at the Chicago School. We are all doctoral level prepared writing professionals who are here specifically to help guide dissertators through the dissertation writing process. So we have 3 kind of cornerstone services. The first is a Canvas classroom that holds many different resources ranging from recorded workshops to templates. The second is that we conduct draft reviews, and in another couple of slides I'll go into a little bit more detail into that. And then finally we offer unlimited consultations. You can make an appointment to talk to us at any time. All of these services, if you're interested in more information, you can email us at ncade.dwe@thechicagoschool.edu. Now the next slide is just a quick screenshot of our Canvas classroom. And all dissertation students are automatically enrolled into this classroom. So you can see there's lots of resources there for you, ranging from just starting your proposal all the way through to publishing, which we will also work with you on, which I'll go into more detail in just a couple of slides. Our other 2 services, the draft reviews and the consultations, are offered year-round. We take a few breaks here and there, usually around holidays, and we have a calendar that specifically says when we are closed. So if you would like a draft reviewed, you will submit your draft, and it will be assigned to a DWE on a Monday, and it will be reviewed and returned to you by the following Friday. So in alignment with that, our closures are usually Monday to Friday. So you can see our next closure is over the Thanksgiving holiday. So we won't be accepting reviews for that 1 week, but every other week year-round, you are welcome to submit, and we're happy to review at any time. So all of those services are for dissertating students. When it comes time to publish in ProQuest, we offer services to both master's and doctoral level students. So the next slide kind of details our role as in helping you prepare your manuscript for publication. So once you reach that very end and you have a completed manuscript and you've successfully defended, then you'll work with us one last time in preparing your document for publication in ProQuest. So what this entails is helping you to make sure that all of the necessary paperwork as far as signatures is completed, and then also that your document very closely adheres to 6th edition APA style, as well as the Chicago School requirements as far as form and style. So we'll work with you
For doctoral students from the very beginning all the way through to the end, and for master's students, we'll be there with you at the end to ensure that what you publish is the best possible representation of your work. So again, any questions at all for the DWEs can either go to ncade.dwe or dissertationprocessing@thechicagoschool.edu.
Fantastic. Thank you, Dr. Patterson. So I want to leave you with a thought, actually a couple of thoughts. First of all, regarding all of the NCADE services, I want you to remember that all of the NCADE services are unlimited in that you have unlimited access to us in terms of contacting us for resources, questions, consultations, etc. Although some of our services like the dissertation writing support and the methodology support have some limitations. For instance, there are 3 chapter full reviews. You're limited to 3 full reviews for writing, 2 hours for the methodology consultation. That doesn't mean that dissertating students cannot contact us and request a consultation or email us a question or even call us with questions and request additional resources. So I wanted to leave you with just a few other thoughts. We're here to support you. We are invested in your success from beginning to end. Ellen, you can go ahead and move the slide, and you can move it again one more time. I just want to reference a few things that we've already talked about. The Academic Success Program. This is a screenshot that appears on our website that gives you an idea of some of the services that we provide as discussed by Dr. Mitova. You can go to the next slide. Also, again, the Graduate Student Success Program, any student can enroll. It is a self-paced, free program, and you're welcome to take a look, to request enrollment through Canvas, and take a look to see if this is a resource that could support you. And the next slide. Again, the dissertation resources for our doctoral students. Again, there are a number of writing and methodological resources in this Canvas classroom. It's not a formal class. It's just sort of a hub where we house the different resources that we offer. And the final slide. Just for your information, NCADE@thechicagoschool.edu. You can contact us there. You can contact us at 312-488-6054, or you can just contact us and reach us at our website, and the website address is listed. And the next slide. So here you have a photo of all of the individuals who work with NCADE. We are spread out across all campuses and across the nation, actually. But we're here to support you. We're here to help you learn more, write, publish more, even improve with methodological skills. So come see us, give us a call, give us an email, and we'll be glad to talk with you. Ellen, I'm going to turn it back over to you now. Ellen.
Thank you, everyone, for, yes, I'm sorry, I was muted, but thank you, everyone, for joining us this afternoon. As mentioned before, we will have this webinar recorded and sent to you as a link, and so that will be available for you. We will also have it posted on the NCADE webpage as well. Any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. At this time, there's no questions in the chat box, but if questions do come up, please feel free to reach out to NCADE. Thank you all for attending.
You might still be working on it.
Great.